Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you are doing good. In the previous video we learned about pointers. If you haven't, please watch the previous video, then come back. Okay, thank you. So in the previous video we learned about pointers and how we can point to a address of address of a variable. So today we'll learn about arrays. So let's comment out this. I'll copy paste one line. Copy paste. Okay. We'll learn about arrays. I have written it, so I've just copy pasted it here. Let's clear out this. It's a mess. Okay. What is an array? Array is a collection of same data types. I think you know what is data type. If you don't know, please watch the first or second video. I talked about data types there. Array is a collection, means it can contain many values in it, but it should be of the same data type. It should be of the same, like it can be of int, bool, char, double, float, long, short, but it should be of single type. Means int, all the values should be of int. What is it? Now I'll show you in a second. Just let's write the word main function, the beginning of everything, and return it 0 is true. So first of all we should know what type of value should it contain. So first example, let's do with int. Int. What should the name of the array? We'll call it ARR. You can name it anything, whatever you have in your brain, just paste it. And how to initialize it? We just write equal to this, and we okay, that is done with array. Okay, no, we did not print out the values. No, this is just naming of array. Okay, now we can put any values. Now this is 0, means there is nothing inside this array. It's a int, so we write int 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, infinite. Go on, you just go on and it will print out everything. So this is how we declare, but how do we access it? So let me save it. It's giving an error. There's too many initializers value. Too many. What are you talking of, huh? You don't want I should. Oh, we didn't understand that array because we forgot our braces. Not braces, it's square bracket. I hope that makes sense. Okay, it's making sense now. Sorry guys, I forgot that. Beginners have problem like me. I hope you are also beginner and you are also having some problem. Okay, that's okay. We are doing error, but we are debugging it soon. Okay, now we declare an array. What is an array? It's a collection of same data types. What is data type? Here the data type is int. And what are the values? All the values are integers. So means it's a collection of all this integer inside just one variable. Earlier we can see that if we go top, one variable contain only one value. But here we can see that one variable will contain this many values. But how to access them? To access them, you just write cout, the name of an array, and the position you want to access. Okay, so come to the position. What position means? That in which position it is lying. I hope you already know that in computer we start position from 0. So this is 0, this is 1, okay, this is 0. Okay, I'll just write it here. This is 0, this is 1 2 3 3 4 and so on. So we can know that the position of this 1 is 0, position of 2 is 1, position of 3 is 2, position of 4 is 3, position of 5 is 4. I hope you are getting that. Okay, let's just comment out this. Now if you wanted to print out the value of 1, so what's the position of this? It's 0, and to never forget semicolon. And if you run this, and here it is, we have the value of 1. What is the value of 1? It's inside an array, it's in position of 0. That's how you can print out. If you wanted a position of 3, where is 3? 0 1 2. So just write 2, and here we go, we got the 3. Okay, now we know how to initialize an array. You can use any type, like you can use characters, char, but you know, for using characters you should always use, okay, just let's clear out this. You should use single line character, this q w E. Okay, printed out this. Now if you run this, you can see E. Why E? Because 2 second 0 1 2. Okay, you can name any type of array. So I hope you know how to initialize array. Now there are different types. This is an fundamental type. Means you initialize is this type, but you can initialize different type. We can just write here like, let's comment out this for better reference, and just like int arr1 arr, and we can just write this square bracket, and how many values should it contain? Suppose like 10 values, and just done. Means this array has a position, this array has a capability to store 10 integers. So you can just write here now arr0 should contain the value of 10. Now if you print out see out arr0, and you should get 10 with no errors. And yes, we got 10. How did we get 10? See, first of all we initialized the data type, then we wrote the array, and inside this square bracket we wrote 10. What is this square bracket inside 10 means? It means that inside this arr variable we need to store 10 values, and the value is of type int. So I hope you got an idea. And we know that inside the value it is counted like 0 1 2 3. So in which position we want to store 10? We want to store position 0, we want to store 10. So we store 10. We can store it anything inside first position. We can store it. It should be of int, or else it will give an error. So because we know that it's a collection of same data types, it should all be int because we declared it's an int. So here we can declare just 12, and if you print out, we'll use it endl, else it will become a dirty code. And cout arr1 and run it, and here we go, we got in 12. First 10, then 12. 0 is 10 and 1 is 12. So that's how we initialize it. We can initialize it together when we learn about loops. We learn about for loops, while loop, do while loops. Here we can initialize one by one. Here we should write it all, but there we don't have to write one by one. We can initialize it together. Means at one time it will run inside a loop, and this will get initialized back to back. Okay, we can do that when we learn about loop, but for now you just have to understand what array is. I hope you are getting. Array is a collect. So let's repeat it once again. Array is a collection of same data type. What is data type? Data types are like int, char, long, short, string, and all that. So and how to initialize it? Fundamentally we can do it this way. We can just write the data type, name of the array, and the values inside the array. Don't forget this square brackets like me, and use your curly braces. And for char, you don't forget this apostrophe, and just go on. And how to print out? Just write the name of an array and the position you want to print, and follow on. That's how. And if you don't know what the values are, but later on you'll understand, know what the values are, then you can do it this way. First just initialize it, how many values should it contain, then after when you know what should it contain in the first position, and just assign the value to it. Okay, that's it for array I think. And yes, you just got a basic idea of array. There are many new things in array. How to dynamically array means you don't know how many value you should store, but in the later part, if it's 10 but in the later part you want it to be 12, so we can dynamically store values. That will learn in the next section, not tomorrow, but when we start with classes and all, and we'll know it very clearly. So I think that's for today. You knew how to initialize an array. I'll try to give some questions. I did not find it now, but this is from the, I hope you have done this. I've given in the variables and data types and variables. I hope you've done this example. There will be an example in array in the later part. I'll upload it, or I'll give you a docs file so you can do it. If I didn't, you please comment it so I don't forget. Okay guys, that's for today. I hope you got some ideas about arrays. If you have any problem, you do not understand any part, please comment, and I'm sure to solve you. I'll solve you in the best way. Okay guys, thank you for today. See you in the next.